Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Katie and I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4. I also run the budget shop Purple Glimmer Budgets, which is where you're going to find a lot of the products that I use in my videos. You can find my shop on Etsy or also my website, PurpleGlimmerBudgets.com. My husband and I are on a journey to pay off a lot of our high-interest debt using the cash stuffing method as a way to control our expenses. If this is something you'd like to follow along with, just keep watching. I am back again. I am filming my $2 Tuesday binder today. I'm filming this on Tuesday. Right now I'm just kind of playing things kind of day by day as I get back into the groove of things. I'm hoping to keep my schedule, but we will see. As you all know, I took last week off because of a death in the family. We went to Minnesota for my husband's uncle's funeral. So we've kind of been out and about for that. That caused me to kind of have my orders in my Etsy shop kind of pile up. So I have that I'm juggling. I'm trying to juggle getting back into filming with you guys as well. So life is really crazy. I kind of let you in on what's going on in my month ahead video that I posted yesterday. So if you want to kind of get a rundown of that, definitely go ahead and watch it. It's towards the beginning before I kind of get into the meat of that video. So definitely go back and watch. So I'm just kind of giving myself grace during this crazy period, just to kind of live day by day. So I'm going to try to stick with my schedule. If I miss videos, I apologize. I'm hoping to get back into like the routine and swing of things here soon, but I'm just kind of living day by day at this point. So anyways, if you're new here, welcome. On this channel, I like to do a lot of cash budgeting things. So cash stuffings, cash unstuffings, cash condensing. I had a really good one of those right before all this craziness. And basically anything cash budgeting related. So if that's the type of content you like, definitely consider subscribing. This video in particular is my $2 Tuesday video. I'm not sure how long this is going to stick around because I want to switch over to Tiny Tuesdays with my A7 Alana binders. But for now, I've been doing my $2 Tuesday, which is using my A6 Navy Alana binder. In here, I have some double pocket tabbed envelopes, some random savings challenges from my shop and others, as well as the ding 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 envelope. You'll notice that this has changed from what has been in the past. I decided to kind of like make my own design. This is actually a request for a customer. She had put in a custom order for the request for this. Things happened and the order ended up getting canceled, which is fine. So I decided, I'm like, you know what, since I made it already, I'm just gonna go ahead and use it because she's a purple lover like me. So I kind of switched it up here. So the ding 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 challenge is off of Donna Powered by Creativity. She kind of came up with that idea, and so I just kind of put my flair on this because I received a special request to kind of make a special one for them. Anyways, so in this envelope, anytime I complete a savings challenge, I will ring the bell, which I don't have. Let me grab it. Of course, I had to paint my bell purple, so I'll ring the bell and put $1 in there. So we'll see if we get any challenges finished today. And then I have 6 different challenges in here, so I just kind of randomly put them out, and then I roll a 6-sided dice, kind of like my month ahead series, and then the dice tells me where the money goes. So I have my markers. Let me just move them out of the way because I don't need them quite yet, just to make some room. And then we'll put this here, and then I will lay these out and hopefully get them to stay in frame. We'll move the bell out of the way. It's down here for when I need it, but I don't need it right this second. Just trying to keep all this stuff in frame. So here are the different challenges that I'm currently working with. This is, I think, from Gold Country Gifts. It was a huge bundle of savings challenges. These icons actually had dollar amounts in them, but I imported the file into Procreate and I just erased them with a white marker. This is my monthly cupcake challenge, so I'm still working on this. And then this is Margie at the Budget Evolution, her February challenge. I'm kind of a sucker when it comes to monthly challenges, so super happy to have these in the rotation. This is the What the Duck Savings Challenge. This is a freebie, so if you like this, check out the freebie link below. I believe it's my 1,000 subscriber freebie. Let's see. And this is also from Gold Country Gifts. This was the same bundle. It had a lot of cute, like, fun animal prints, and so I thought it was awesome. And then this is my Unicorn Sparkle Savings Challenge. I don't believe, no, this is not a freebie, but you can get it on my shop as a bundle of this as well as 5 other challenges in a unicorn theme. I do have the color and save of this as part of one of my freebies. I think it's my 500 or 600 subscriber freebie. I am not sure. one of those. So that's just kind of a rundown of the challenges that I'm working with. Also, thank you to everyone who commented on my video yesterday. You guys don't understand how much that like uplifted me. I decided to just go ahead and jump back into filming and film my month ahead. I was just blown away by your comments. You guys don't understand. Like, it's amazing when you guys comment. It makes me feel like I'm not alone in this and that people actually care. So I greatly appreciate that. That definitely kind of made what's going on not as horrible. So anyways, also as part of this, what I do is I have $60 in cash. I could have done 120, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and call last week just like a skipped week. We'll see if we catch it up later. I'm like, let's just do the 60 because I already had this prepped before all of the craziness happened. So it was just a matter of grabbing the envelope. And these are just kind of like little extras. So it's not like I'm saving for a specific goal. So if it falls behind, it falls behind. It's not the big of a deal. Whereas my month ahead, I did double that one up. I'm trying to get that month ahead cranked out, and it's really helpful for me to have. So I wanted to like bump that up because we had the money to do it. We have the extra $60. I'm like, I'm just going to stick with it. So let's count this and make sure that $60 here. It should be 30 in fives and 30 in ones. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just going to put that there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So it's all here. So basically what I do, it's $2 Tuesday, so I'm going to roll the dice. And whatever number it lands at, I'm going to put $2 on. After I've gone through all the ones, we'll pause, swap out the fives for the ones, go another round, and keep going until all of the cash has been divided up. And then I'll fill out the trackers. So let's get rolling. So I'm filming this first thing Tuesday, just trying to get it done. We have a contractor coming over to measure some doors. We did just get our doors done in our basement to finally get our basement completely put back together. I should say 99% put back together because we do have some baseboards that me and my husband are gonna have to figure out how to cut and attach for the bathroom, but I mean, baseboards, that's not really that big of a deal. Other than that, the basement is finally put back together from the flooding that happened in July. The doors were like the last thing to do, and we kind of splurged a little bit on the doors. We spent more money than I'd want to spend on doors, but there are also solid core doors, so that is awesome. And for solid core doors, the price wasn't very bad. Plus, they were pre-painted solid core doors, so fully finished. I mean, the frame, I guess you could say, the jam is not painted. It's just primed, but it's fine. And then otherwise it's like a dark gray color, which really goes with like my vibe for the house. So anyways, they're more than I would want to pay, but that's because all of our doors that we did in the past were hollow core because those are like more affordable. But I'm really excited and I really like the solid core doors because they definitely have much more of a solid feel to them. And so the reason why we're having more doors measured is eventually we wanted to replace all of the doors in our house. And I don't think we're going to finish replacing all of them, but our oldest, he made it so his door doesn't really fit on right. And it's just getting really bad. So his door needs to be replaced. I think he also messed up his sister's. That's our 6-year-old's door, and so it's just like we need to replace that door. And then I think to get really good financing through Lowe's, I think we're gonna have to buy like 3 or 4 doors. So we're gonna do his door, his sister's door, our main bathroom door, and then I gotta figure out a random 4th door if we need to buy 4 doors to kind of like make the financing be the most affordable financing. So that's just kind of what's going on. Let me swap out some cash and then we'll go back to story time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one also had 8. This one has 4. 4. Okay, so it looks like I swapped everything out. So, little backstory on the doors. So when we first bought this house, it had like flat panel, fake golden oak doors, and I am not a fan of golden oak or like raw wood in general. I like gray tones, cool tones, like white tones and stuff like that, and so it just was not my vibe. And then also we had like fake golden oak baseboards as well, so I didn't really like the way the doors looked. So we got some cheap 6-panel doors from Menards because they have like the cheapest building supplies ever. They aren't necessarily the highest quality, but at that point I was looking for price versus quality. So let me go ahead and pause and swap out, and then I might just go into story time before I continue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still 2. This has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've swapped out all the 5s. So anyways, I'm gonna pause here and just kind of continue on with the story. So we got some cheap white 6-panel doors from Menards, which was more fitting of what I wanted our house to look like. So we decided, you know what? I watched some YouTube videos to try and figure out how do you hang a door. So we bought some of those like door hanging clips and stuff. And so we installed them. We didn't really know what we were doing. My husband also isn't a big like handyman, so he doesn't like have all the appropriate tools and stuff. And so we hung them. They were okay, but they weren't the best. And then we just kind of lived with them. And then a few years after that, we paid a handyman to like redo all of the trim, because we had gotten the trim in our main floor done professionally, and they did a good job on it when we did our basement finishing. But there was a little bit of a disagreement on certain things as far as the price. So as we were like negotiating the final price on that, the rest of the house that he was supposed to do, just that job got scrapped. So our upstairs had the ugly golden oak base on it. So we decided, let's go ahead and pay a handyman to finish our baseboards and fix the way the doors were hung. And so he did that. Well, the handy person, we had hired a handyman company, and the handyman that they assigned to our job, he was all about speed over quality. So he was like super excited because he got the job done super fast, but his quality was not good at all. His miters were horrible. He left all of our furniture in place and basically tore the baseboards off behind the furniture and then like shoved the new baseboards there. And then when he went to caulk literally every place that there was furniture, there was no caulking behind it. So he just did an absolutely awful job. But one thing with us is like, if we hire you to do a job and you don't do the job, we're not afraid of calling you out on it and holding you to the standards that you agreed to. And the standards they agreed to was professional, to have it done in professional quality. So we had the owner come out and he agreed that it was not done in a professional quality. Plus another little pet peeve of ours is, instead of cutting all of the wood outside of the house, which is what every other tradesperson has ever done when they've done work on our house that we're living in, he cut all of the wood inside the house. So our whole entire house was covered in sawdust. So the owner also agreed that that was wrong. So needless to say, we got a severe discount on that because the quality was absolutely horrible. But we just continued to live with it for a long period of time. But again, he didn't do the best job installing the doors. So when my son would get upset and shake his door, it kind of came out of being installed properly. So let me get back to rolling, which actually came in handy when I installed new handles on their doors. My sons both have fingerprint door handles, so like a door handle in which you lock and you open it with your fingerprint, because they keep fighting that their brother is going in their room and trashing their room. And I've told them, well, I don't want your siblings in your room with you, so that way you stop saying that you shouldn't have to clean your room because you didn't make the mess. Do they listen to me? No, they don't listen to me. So I'm like, you know what? I want to find a way that I can hold them accountable for allowing their sibling in their room. And so I did some research and I found these handles on Amazon and I bought them. So now both of my boys have door handles in which their fingerprint is the key. So I've told them, I'm like, at this point, if your room is trashed, you're cleaning it. No one's helping you. You're doing it yourself. So I was putting the handle on one of my son's doors and I thought it was working properly, but I didn't fully check it. And so when I latched it, it would not open. Like the mechanism that was working the door catch or whatever you want to call it, it just wasn't working. So like I'm there freaking out. I can't get into my son's room. My son's not in there, which is fine. And then the screw part of the handle was inside my son's room. So I'm like, what am I going to do? So me and my husband were like, well, we're just going to have to cut the door, which, I mean, at that point it wasn't a big deal because we'd already like decided we were probably going to be replacing the door anyways. But then I'm like messing with the door, shaking like he did that broke it. And I realized, I'm like, the frame is not really snug. So I was able to like pry the frame away from the door enough that it popped the latch and allowed me to like open it. So I guess in a good sense, it's good that he destroyed his door because that like saved us from having to like cut the door. But it is what it is. Either way, the door wasn't installed properly because even before all this happened, like he'd have to pull his door like super tight to latch, and it's really not even latching right now. So technically his handle is not working properly, but soon we should have new doors. So anyways, again, it's fun having kids that have special needs of themselves. So that's kind of what's going on. So anyways, that's enough for story time. So I have divvied out all of the cash. So now what I like to do is stack them back up by tab. So let's get to doing that. There is definitely a lot of neuro spiciness going on in my household. If you weren't able to kind of read between the lines in that story time, it just kind of, when you have neurodivergent people, one of which is me, as well as neurodivergent children, sometimes you have to do things that people who are neurotypical are like, okay, that's just really weird. And having door handles that have thumbprint locks, I know sounds really weird, but that's just sometimes some of the things you've got to do to make things work. So anyways, so for this one I have 12. Let me bring back in my markers. I'm gonna move the dice tower out of the way. There, it's off camera, and then we'll just move this just so I have a little bit more room. And then I like to color on this side, so we're just gonna do this. Okay, there. So that's just kind of what's going on, but I'm really excited about having the door handle. In fact, I think me and my husband are gonna get one for our door. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because we have another child of ours that likes to be a kleptomaniac, and so she likes to come in our room and steal things out of our room. So we already were kind of thinking about getting that type of door handle for our door when the situation with our sons arose. So I'm probably going to get one for that. And then I might get one for our basement door because our kids have been told that they're not supposed to come to the basement because it has all of my like work stuff and my business stuff, and there's really nothing here. But for some reason, they like to continue to come down here and play. I mean, there's really not a lot of toys down here. The only toys that are down here are for my 2-year-old, so she has something to play with when I'm working. But they want to come down here for some reason. Let me go ahead and count this, and then we'll go back to story time. So we have 20, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 46 so far in this little duck. So yeah, they for some reason want to come down here. I guess because technically there's a little bit more floor space down here than like in the rest of the house. And so they feel that they can play because one of my sons loves to pretend like he's a SWAT officer. So he'll have his like little Nerf guns and like pretend like he's like barging into buildings and stuff. But it's just like, it's not really the best down here to be doing it. So I'm trying to get them not to come down here. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they don't really have the best respect for like boundaries and doing what they're supposed to do. So they don't really listen to me. So I'm like, well, if I'm getting another handle with a thumbprint lock, let me just get one for down here too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I might explore that. So that way it's like, okay, well, your thumbprint's not going to work to come down here. So, because the other cool thing is these handles have an app. So I can like unlock them remotely too, which is awesome. But again, it's fun. This different stuff you have to do to kind of like make things work when you're dealing with different situations like this. Again, to someone who doesn't have to deal with this, you might think that like it's overkill, but you just got to make things work that works given the situation, and that's just what it's come to. I always feel weird. I was like telling my mom about it and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I had to buy the boys thumbprint locks for their room because of this, but she kind of knows what we kind of deal with too. So I'm sure she thought it was weird, but again, it just kind of what works and makes things a little bit easier to deal with. So yeah, let's see what we have going on here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8. Okay, I think all I have left is 5. So this is 3, 9, 12, 18. So then I should have more. Oh, because I have $1 here. Okay. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. So then this will be the 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's mark off the last unicorn. And then I need to grab, hold on. I need my paper clips. So this is like a mix of all the paper clips that I have, as well as my new custom paper clips. So I just grabbed them off my desk behind me. So let's count and see what we have in total. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have 18. And then I also need to go grab a single for my ding, ding, ding challenge. Let me get this cash though. And then I also need my secret stash envelope. This is where I put all my completed challenges. Let me grab that single. Okay, so here's the single. I'm going to, I guess, snap this and get this out. There we go. And then we'll put this here. So let me bring my bell back in. So we're gonna ding the bell and put the single in the ding, ding, ding challenge. So that's one challenge completed, which is awesome. And then we'll put this in the secret stash. So this is a very, very small start to our stockpile of secret stash, but it's fine for now. Every little bit helps. And then now I need to find a challenge. So let's see. Which one do I want to do? This little dinosaur is kind of calling to me. Yep, let's go with that. So this is my Spikes Dino Dollar Dash. This is my dinosaur challenge bundle that should be up on my shop. Let's see, we have $4 left. So we'll cross this out. I don't know why I chose this color, but I guess it was just what was in my hand. So we have $4. Hold on. Okay. I kind of erased it a little bit. I don't want to use that color. I want to use this color. So we have $4 going into our Dino Dollar Dash challenge that we're now starting. There we go. And then let's put the $4 inside the tracker. Okay, I messed up where this goes because this is not the next one. This is the second to last. So I guess I mixed these up, and this is the last. Okay, how did I do this? So the next one is this one. Okay, so somehow I mixed them up when I re-put them back together, which that's fine. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. So that would be 5. We only have 4 more. So we'll be completing another challenge. So this is 8. Okay, perfect. So let me grab another single. Okay, here, and then ring the bell. And then we will put this in our ding, ding, ding envelope. So that's 2 challenges so far today that we've completed. So then if this is all correct, then there should be 60 because this challenge usually saves 60. So let's count this. So we have 20, 40, 55, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. Perfect. So 78. So that's actually not a bad start. I'm like, well, we're not putting a ton in our secret stash, but between these 2 challenges, that is actually a decent start. So that's awesome. And then we have $2 left. Let me see what other challenge calls to me. These ones I've already done, so they got put back into rotation. I have a dinosaur one. Let's go with one of these mermaid ones. Let's go with that one. So we're doing $2. I'm going to do this one, and I decided to just go with the color of the mermaid. So if I remember, I think on this one I'll just cross across the mermaid out with its own color. And then this one definitely needs to be wiped clean. Believe it or not, the Sharpie and stuff does come out really well in these envelopes. You just use some like rubbing alcohol. And I think I still am not at the right one, am I? No. So then this one will go there. So okay, this I guess was the one I should have done. So this has 12, so that'll be 6. I think this is the color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love this challenge. It's just when I started it, I'm like, I don't have the patience to like intricately color all of this. If you've been around here a while, you already know this, but I have a writing disability dysgraphia, which means I have like some fine motor weaknesses when it comes to like coloring and writing and stuff. So it takes a lot of brain power and concentration for me to like do my best, like stay within lines, and I don't always have the patience for that. So I have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have 8 cupcakes filled in. So when I started coloring this in, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to scribble over it. And so that's what I've been doing. So sorry if you can hear my 2-year-old upstairs. She's kind of running around back and forth. I wanted to sneak down here really quick to get this taken care of. And she's upstairs. I can kind of keep an eye on her too up there. So, okay. So February for Margie's challenge has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm really hoping that I finish these within the month. I think with my little taking a break, it might be a little bit of a struggle, but I will figure it out. Where did my pink one go? I guess this is it. So how much was this again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. I love this one because it has the penguin. Again, if you've been around, you've already heard the story, but penguins have a really special meaning to me because our youngest daughter ended up in the NICU for about 8 days, and they have like little animals on each one of the boards of each child in the NICU, and the thing on her board was a penguin animal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 so far in February. So that has a bit of a special meaning to me. And it seems like somehow she is sneaking down here. So this is definitely a good time to wrap things up. So that way I can see what she's up to and kind of hang out with her a little bit in the morning. Anyways, that's all I have for today, guys. I hope you guys had fun with me in my $2 Tuesday. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.